fake belts.
Wait, hang on, wait. Yeah, because I know, Ronda Rousey actually also had the replica title also, didn't she?
Maybe.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey.
By the way, we're live.
Ronda Rousey and the irrelevant champion still there.
What's up, everybody? This is Sheepshifter. Welcome to Dat Wrasslin podcast. I'm here with Streetkilln, Benjamin Rivers, Soulamazin, and myself. The gang's all here. What's up, guys?
What's up?
So,
homie G.
Yeah,
Thank
what do we have tonight? We are. Oh yeah, I just decided to just let it open naturally with Ben talking about the stuff that he's always talking about before we start.
A
couple seconds of behind the scenes.
So tonight we're going to be covering. We're not really going to cover Raw and SmackDown and NXT because those were all build-ups for what we're going to talk about tonight, which was Takeover Phoenix.
By the way.
Wow. Unless there were some really big things. What, I misspelled something?
World Championship Wrestling Episode 06 Air Roster versus
I actually
that
just
happens.
realized that in the last second. I was just like,
Let me change that. But anyway, or Street, can you change that?
Yeah.
My bad.
I will change that.
So,
sure.
But yeah, we had
actually
This guy
just
over
had
here.
NXT
Fix his mistakes, please.
takeover. Okay, so we actually just had NXT takeover Phoenix. Was an absolute a good pay-per-view. I will say this though, much better. Hopefully, much better than the Royal Rumble.
Why would you hope for something like that? We hope we want to hope that Royal Rumble is great.
Takeovers are I'll say this, guys. NXT takeovers, they always are just like the A shows. You know what? I'll say this though. Royal Rumble, should be cancelled. Sorry, but NXT takeover has just killed that show. I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah, that's just. I'm sorry. Royal Rumble. How can they deliver after incredible matches that they have actually just had?
Well, they probably won't, but I mean, it's possible that they could. There's ways.
But
you act like it's impossible.
Well, if there's
impossible.
I mean, enough surprise entrances and a crazy finish.
Since when has a Raw and a SmackDown pay-per-view ever beat NXT?
Sure.
I can't say that it's really happened.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Well, if we actually if we do actually get some big title changes at Royal Rumble, I'll be happy. But
what would be a big title change for you, Ben?
The Universal title. The Universal. Finn Balor has got to win.
You said you weren't going to talk about it.
Nope. You know what? I did not mention his name, but I said Finn Balor with the Universal title. Well, you know what? I am actually now a breaking kayfabe here. Thank you. So, move on. Now, first match of NXT takeover.
Go right ahead, Ben.
What was the first match?
What was it?
Okay,
it was the War Raiders versus
Raiders
Undisputed Era.
Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. Really good match. First half of the good match, really good. Your opinion?
Take it away, Ben.
No. I will actually
take it away.
Just no.
You
had the mic. You were running with it. You were doing good. What happened? Come on.
It's like you're.
What happened, Ben? Come on, man.
I'm only just if you all say this though, if me on the event, I will actually I will let you guys actually just have your opinion on this match, and then I'll talk about my opinion. Well, you guys can actually go first with the whole opinions. I'll tell you my opinions after.
As far as matches go, I mean, I'm glad the War Raiders got their win, but I'm just still not sold on them. I still haven't seen that big thing. I mean, they do some suicide dives and some power moves here and there. But other than that, I don't just see anything that stands out that makes them compelling to me, that makes me want them to beat Undisputed Era. you're supposed Undisputed Era is like a heel faction, but I like them more in like every regard.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to justify this. I think that Undisputed Era should have won and kept. I like the idea of having Undisputed have all the titles. So I don't know. I'm not quite sold on this one, but it was a good match. The result, I guess, is what kind of bitters it for me, even though it's kind of what's expected.
I think
Yeah,
go ahead. So
I think it was a great match, and I agree. I think the Undisputed Era should have squeezed out a victory in a heelish way. I think that I agree with Sheep with that. I haven't seen enough from them on NXT yet. I think that they needed like a good 5-star match like of this caliber to show what they can do, to show off what they can do at a pay-per-view, and lose in a way that still makes them look good, and then go on to have more matches like that. You know, every other week they have a good 4 or 5-star match that makes you say, damn, the War Raiders have been really putting in some work for some quite time, and now I think it's time for them to get the titles. I think it was too soon, maybe.
Yeah, that, and like literally, all we saw was a bunch of squash matches, and we did see a few big, great matches. We saw the War Games, and but every good match that the War Raiders were in was all like there were 2 other teams involved, and it was just such chaos that they could almost not be as noticeable and still come off as they didn't have to do as much work. Like when it was, Sanity and them, and somebody else, or when they had a third partner or something like that. That's what makes them more compelling to me. I think they need a third member of War Raiders.
Okay. So
I do. I think they need to. Look, it was going to be hard to work in here, so I'll do it now. Maybe Eric Rowan should come back to NXT.
I don't see that actually happening.
I don't know, man.
I don't see it. Yeah, just
So,
like
my opinion on this match is I thought it was a really great match. I enjoyed it. I don't really watch NXT, obviously, and just to put my my record here, I'm 5-0 on this pay-per-view. I guess every single one right.
Nah, Steve Damas.
Now here's why I guessed all these. Well, here's why I guessed this one that War Raiders were going to take the win on this. Because from all the pay-per-views I watch and from all the news that I hear, I think Undisputed Era, it's time for them to lose the titles to somebody. And from all the pay-per-views I've seen, no one could really pull it off. So I'm like, oh, we got War Raiders here, so I believe they're going to pull it off because I think it's that time for them to just drop the titles and have somebody else have it. And I'm like, well, this is, on the road to WrestleMania, and they could possibly win it back, who knows. But I thought it was time.
See, I picked with my heart. I guess I shouldn't have done that. But,
but yeah, I got it right on this one, just like every single one. I got it right. As for the War Raiders and their performance in the ring, I think they're really good, but again, I do agree with you were saying. You don't see like the factor of why they should be the ones to drop off Undisputed Era. I agree there, but then again, you have to think this is WWE, and that's the tag team titles, and you know what they do with the tag team titles. They'll give anybody a fucking tag team title, so it doesn't really matter, in my opinion. I mean, tag team titles, yeah, they're there, but the way that WWE treats tag team titles is just they give it to a tag team that hasn't even won anything, or new fresh tag team, and just like, here, there you go, here's your title. And then have a short little title run or a long title run.
Yeah, just like Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. Oh my god.
Just like many tag teams that's been formed and they won tag team titles. Just like the B team. Just like Rhino and Heath Slater. Just like Bludgeon Brothers. Just like freaking everybody else that just wins it.
The Usos, New Day, yeah, all those.
Well, the New Day and Usos are, you know, good tag team. I mean,
even
they
Bray Wyatt and Matt
to
Hardy
win it, but there's teams out there that just get thrown at their face. They're like, okay, now shut up. Here's your title.
Well, I think, you know, there's a lot of rumors that WWE will be approaching the tag team divisions with renewed vigor in order to compete with the AEW's big push on the Young Bucks and their tag team division. So they want to compete tag team versus tag team divisions and kind of see if they can. It's going to be hard because other than New Day and Usos and to an extent the Bar and a few others, there's not really any teams that are just like, wow. And not really any that I see able to step up and grab that quote-unquote brass ring or whatever. I don't see anybody that's just got what it takes to step up and be interesting enough. Other than people in NXT. There's some teams in it. DIY. Heel DIY. Fuck.
Very soon.
That,
also, you got a big spoiler alert. Yeah, DIY.
That's not a spoiler. We're doing NXT. It's not a spoiler.
I know, but yeah.
It's spoiled to some people that haven't.
If you came to this show, you should be expecting spoilers.
Yeah, that's
for TakeOver.
Yeah, definitely.
So, pretty good match. What do you guys think? I would give that match like a solid B. Yeah, straight up B.
Yeah, I would actually.
I give it like a B plus. I mean, I thought it was pretty. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I give it.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna just give it just like an A minus. Yeah, just because of Undisputed Era and also War Raiders are like, yeah, they're actually just like two of my favorite tag teams currently at the moment on NXT. So yeah.
Are they been?
Yep.
What do you like about the War Raiders, Ben? What makes them stand out to you that I don't see? I want to know.
Of your favorites on NXT.
Okay, I will say this right. So Undisputed Era, good heel faction, as always. War Raiders though, oh my god, I'll say this I have actually watched them maybe on the indie scene, New Japan, Ring of Honor, like all these big.
Have you watched them or have you watched YouTube clips of them?
YouTube clips.
Okay, I have actually seen I will say this, I have actually seen full matches of their performance, and they're just like, oh my god, they're like, they're just.
Well, when are they gonna bring? When are they gonna bring that to NXT? That's what I want to see. I want to see the War Raiders you're talking about. Do you see the same people in NXT that you saw in those other matches? Is there a difference between how they looked on those other shows and how they're performing now?
Yeah, I know that.
That's what I'm asking you. Is there?
WWE, I will say this though, WWE, they like destroying, gimmicks that they actually had, from the indie scene.
Destroyed
but
gimmicks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, with WWE's track record, I can see that as a valid reason. That seems perfectly logical with WWE's track record with other people's gimmicks and translating it to.
Are they destroying their gimmick just by changing their name?
Probably. Yeah. Now that I think about it, that might be it. I think I might have liked them better if they were War Machine, and they came straight from there with all their credentials. They feel like a bad reboot with a new name to me a little bit.
Well, I'm sure it's like a copyright thing.
Well, obviously, but
that's true.
It also kind of took. I'll be honest. That also kind of took a little bit of the fire out of the woken Matt Hardy thing. Not being broken Matt Hardy. That took a little bit of it out of it for me.
That's true.
And I think it's really the same thing with the War Raiders, and that they should have stayed War Machine. It's just, it's not right.
But they couldn't stay War Machine because it's a copyright.
Copyright, schmoppyright.
Yeah,
that's another problem here, with people saying that, you know, you got to think about if they're coming from, you know, Ring of Honor or TNA, they own the rights to that gimmick, so they can't be like, oh, you know, we're just gonna full blown take this gimmick. What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
I get the legal stuff behind it. It's just, it sucks.
Yeah,
and if they had to redo it, they
sucks.
They shouldn't have just went so blatant like War Raiders instead of War Machine. They should have just went with something new. Like the fucking Viking Brothers, not Viking Brothers, that's stupid, but you know what I'm saying.
Hey, now you're talking about a bad reboot.
Yeah, but they you know, something better with more thought put into it than, you know, a millisecond.
The War Monsters.
The War Monsters.
Hang on.
The War
Yo, that
Mongolers.
entrance though.
The War Mongolers.
That entrance was dope. The entrance was the best part of the whole thing, if you ask me.
Was dope.
They should use that permanently.
The entrance was awesome.
That should be their permanent entrance, or at least all their takeover entrances should be like
When I seen
themed that well.
Low-key, when I seen the entrance, I was like, they're definitely winning. They just put all that for entrance.
Just because of their entrance, right?
That was a good prediction on that. You know, I almost thought the same thing. I was like, well, looks bad for Undisputed Era here, unless they match that entrance and then it came out just like normal. So I was like, eh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, they gotta have something unique when they come out, and it's just regular. Yep.
So next up was
actually win like an award for like 2018 Tag Team of the Year NXT. I think they did.
yeah, for that time they tag teamed your mom.
Yeah.
Boom!
I'm fired. This is going on DWP. What's going on?
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
I will actually.
No, let's move on. This is a podcast channel, not a dissing channel.
Wow.
So, Matt Riddle versus Cassius. Oh no. I guess this one correct too. Matt Riddle.
Bro.
Honestly, I didn't have a reason why I picked Matt Riddle, but from seeing like the review, like you know the little clips that they show before the match, I'm like I have a feeling that Matt Riddle's gonna win this one, just because I seen that, you know, this wannabe Kevin Owens over here thinks he's like the knockout artist. I'm like, watch him like do something and have him get knocked out, but they kind of did in a way. I mean, Matt Riddle just kept on pounding on him until he tapped out. He didn't knock him out like legit.
Wait.
They stepped it up as far as match quality, for sure.
Okay.
They definitely stepped up the quality of the match. Cassius Ohno like looked better to me than he's looked in like his entire NXT career. At the same time, that's 3 losses in a row to Matt Riddle with only 1 cheap victory over Keith Lee in between.
That's another reason why I picked Matt Riddle to win. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna give.
I didn't think they were gonna let him go 3-0. I thought he'd do something dirty to break that rubber match, or you know, at least get a victory in on it. So
they're trying to push Matt Riddle, okay? They're trying to push Matt Riddle here.
Yo, I actually thought
wannabe Kevin Owens is done.
I think wannabe Kevin Owens is like he's that guy that like they don't necessarily want him around, but he has such a good heart that they just don't.
They can't tell. They can't bear to say like, "Hey, man, we just it's not working." He'll probably like start crying, and he's too big to like. You know, you feel bad. You see somebody
like,
that big
we
crying.
We know you have a catchy theme song, but that's all you got. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to let you go. And then he'll be like, "Oh no, oh no!" He'll be singing his theme song over to WWE.
He's basically like almost like the Ben of NXT.
He can't decide if he wants to be Kevin Nash or Kevin Owens.
Exactly.
Is I think his problem.
That's what I was gonna say. Doesn't he look like Kevin Nash too?
Yeah, all these shots fired at me. No, I'm done.
Ben is like, I'm done.
Fire
with the
back,
podcast.
Ben.
Get me out of here.
You're shooting blanks over there, bro.
All these freaking shots at freaking me. What the
Shots
hell?
fired. Shots fired.
What did you guys think about this match? I thought it was a really good match from Matt Riddle's side. I mean,
For the build-up,
didn't really impress me.
the build-up
Who's
was...
getting more hate, Ben or fake KO?
Fake KO with Ben.
This is more of a tag team.
Ben, that's
They
your next
should.
tag team on HRW. KO and Ben Rivers.
Oh my
Hell
god.
You'll
Why?
probably have
No.
look. You probably have to boost KO stats up a little bit.
No, I am not freaking updating
Yeah.
his stats.
You gotta get him on the rig
man.
train as well.
It wouldn't be like cheating, Ben. You could say that you trained him.
Okay, well, excuse me.
He said you can.
Wait, we said we weren't going to
Well,
talk about
half
it.
your shows are actually like rigged in the first.
It was
place.
unavoidable. I mean, we tried. You know, what can I say? But as far as this match, for the build-up, I thought the build-up to it wasn't all that great. I'm not talking about the match, but I'm talking about the weeks before on TakeOver. It was like the weakest point of NXT. And so the payoff was unexpected. I didn't expect this match to be as good as it was. So it was an unexpected surprise, but purely based on how uninterested I am in the rivalry, that took a little bit out of it for me. So I would take a little bit off of this one. I would probably say it was like a B, another B.
Take the positivity.
I take a B for this one too.
Yeah,
What's a B?
A B?
a B.
You guys
What?
are so
Yeah,
gracious.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
It wasn't
give
bad.
a
Cassius Ohno hit a moonsault and went all the way. He could, if Matt Riddle would have been in the middle of the ring, he would have landed flat on him. He overshot him.
Back to B because of one.
I mean, there was more than that.
No, but Matt
There were
Riddle
some
did a
really
great
good,
performance.
really
I
good
enjoyed it.
spots. And I do like
But
how
overall,
brutal
I'm not
his
saying Matt
tap
Riddle
out
didn't
finish
do
looks.
well, but all round.
Yo,
as
at
a-
the end.
All right,
Nah,
give me your
he's
damn
not.
C and let's move on.
You know what? Hang
Yeah,
on.
maybe.
Hang on.
I gave it a C
Yo,
minus.
yo,
Ooh.
I
A
actually
C
give
minus?
this match a
Whoa.
B
Oh.
plus.
You're pushing
Shots
it.
fired.
You're pushing it.
Yo,
C
what?
minus.
Yeah,
It's,
I actually.
it's Matt Riddle Cassius
B
Ohno. You
plus.
can't give that a B.
What the-
A B would be like
Really?
Yo,
a B
it's
would
like
be
a
like
B
a
plus.
decent match at the Royal
You know
Rumble.
what?
this is
Actually, hold on,
NXT.
hold
We
on,
don't
hold on, though,
realize
hold on, hold
Do you
on,
not
hold on.
realize
Wait,
this is NXT?
wait. Soul is
NXT,
making
right?
me realize the error of my ways. I really do need to bring mine down to at least a C. For the
No,
simple fact that wait,
B
this
is
was
a good grade. That's
this
damn
this
good.
was
Like,
this was at best average. Like this would have been
Yeah, it's an average match.
yeah.
maybe so it gets an average grade. I was overthinking
okay,
it
B minus
because
is average grade.
I was
There you go.
overthinking it because my thing is,
I'm
I
going
saw
B minus.
Cassius Ohno in a different light, and I was a little bit excited about that, and that shot it up a little bit too much.
But we're talking about in-ring performance between
Yeah,
these
for
two
but
individuals.
that's
From
what
start
that's
to
why I'm
end.
bringing it back down because when I look at it in that regard, like as an entire match, instead of just Cassius Ohno did better, or it had this cool MMA like finish. From beginning to end of the match, it wasn't that there were quite a few like little missed spots. There were a lot of good stuff too. Matt Riddle deadlifted Cassius Ohno like straight off the mat. That's like almost 300 pounds. So I mean, there were some really impressive
I think Matt
spots.
Riddle
But
himself is
Matt
definitely
Riddle?
capable of a
Matt
great
Riddle
match.
was wearing no shoes, guys. Come on.
oh,
Another
Okay.
hold on, I'm back up to B plus.
Street, we know that. We know that.
I'm
You
kidding.
know, you have to keep reminding us all the time.
No shoes. Hope he doesn't have
No shoes
athlete's
on.
foot.
Come on, you can't. Oh,
I think the best thing that
mean,
we were left with out of
wanna
this
be
whole
Kevin
entire
Owens with his
rivalry-
toe fetish, man. Looking on those Matt Riddle
Oh.
toes. Mm.
Yep.
Oh, no, never mind. Let's just move on.
Oh, don't worry.
Ricochet versus Johnny
You guys-
Gargano
you guys-
was next.
Ben really, can we just know that Ben gave a B plus grade to a match where a man sucked another man's toes? Like,
I'll
Jesus
stand with a
Christ.
B minus. I think going as far to a C was too much. I keep that for head and Royal Rumble matches.
Yeah, but you got to think, you got F minus all the way through A+.
Tell me another mid-card
B?
type match like that, or not even a mid-card match, but like, I wouldn't say even Cassius Ohno and Matt Riddle is mid-card players. I'd say they're like, you know, kind of like jobbers at this point.
Matt Riddle's not. Matt Riddle's got a lot of momentum headed in.
Yeah, he couldn't main event. But
that's what you're saying.
If you were to get another match like this,
I guarantee Matt Riddle has a title by the end of 2019.
You would give this match like an 8.5 out of 10?
No.
That's basically what you're saying with a B.
Yeah. Well, with a B minus, it'd be like 8 out of 10.
It's like a 7.
A 7.5 would be C plus.
8 out of 10?
Yo, it's like a B plus.
I don't think you realize.
Wait, what's a B plus? B plus is like a.
B plus will be like 85.
B plus is an
Yes.
B plus is 80. Yeah, like 87 to 89. A B is like 84 to 86. A B minus is like 80 to 83.
Let's move on to the next match.
Come on, man,
Okay,
get your ratings down. This should be day one shit. It's day one shit,
Let's go on
Street.
to the best match of the show.
Well, this next match, yo, match of the year 2019 candidate already.
You can't
Just
say this
saying.
isn't an A+ match, because if you say it's not
Yo,
an A+
it
match,
was.
I was smacked.
Dude, yo,
I
this
think
match,
everybody's going to be in agreement
Dude, yo,
that this is an A+ match. I think that's going to go without
actually stole the
saying.
show.
But wait, let's listen to Soul's little argument thing.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you guys, he could have done better as Ricochet did better moves when I watched TNA, you know? Or Ring of Honor, wherever he was on.
That's Ben. What are you talking about?
No, that's you.
Wait. Yeah, it was
That's both of you.
No, it was not me, Straight.
Both of you.
No, Straight. No, it was not because of me. Yo, it was Soul. Sorry, Soul.
Alright,
yeah,
so
yeah,
NXT
yeah,
North
yeah,
American
that's right.
Championship match.
On the
Ricochet
line,
versus Johnny Gargano. You know, Ricochet, amazing
2019 match of the
in-ring
year.
performer. Johnny Gargano never disappoints. I mean,
Yep.
when you know Gargano's in a match.
Yo, he's like Johnny freaking Takeover.
It's really uncanny how disappointing Johnny Gargano can be, and how his matches can never be disappointing.
Yep.
Like,
Now,
last year I got really tired of Johnny Gargano, but he never quit putting on good matches. And I was always
He
like,
always
well,
puts
I'm
on
tired
good
of
matches.
this Johnny Gargano thing, or this just Johnny Gargano thing. But it was always like, but it was a great fucking match. So, I mean, I'm stuck,
Exactly.
you know. I was always like on the fence, and not in so much a regard as to whether the matches were good, as to whether I liked the characters that Johnny Gargano was putting on. I think that was the thing.
it was finally time for Johnny Gargano to capture
It was the right
the
timing.
solo singles title. That's why I said Johnny Gargano was
See, and I like that.
because I think it's finally time. And plus, just imagine if DIY formed again and they both were holding titles and win the NXT
And then they
tag
do
team
what
titles.
Undisputed Era wanted to do. Yeah, I gotcha.
I mean,
Just
Maybe
two
that's
of
what's
them.
gonna happen, and they flipped the script and decided that they should be the ones to do it before Undisputed Era.
yeah, that'd be dope.
Maybe Undisputed Era still was gonna do it somewhere down the line. But
Probably.
maybe DIY's gonna do it first.
Well, let's just say that they're both Gargano and Ciampa's close to the NXT Grand Slam.
Yep, very true.
All they need is hold that NXT Tag Team titles. Would they be the first NXT Grand Slam champions?
Well, they wouldn't be, because Johnny Gargano didn't hold the NXT title, and Tommaso Ciampa didn't hold the North American title.
I know,
Well,
but I'm
eventually
just
they
saying,
would have to split up again. And then
like,
win
if
the
they did
title.
lose the title, if he did lose the title,
It'd be funny if they just
And-
swapped, like here.
Yeah, they came out and just said, "Hey, we're gonna swap."
Well, we want to be. They win the tag team titles, and they're like, "Well, we really want to be Grand Slam champions. So how about this? You know, swap."
Yeah, swap. I need your NXT championship, and you need my, North American. So let's just swap and take this over anyway.
That'd be so cheap and so great at the same time.
That'd be crazy. But yeah, like we said, this is a great match. You know, best match of
Your
the
match
show.
of the year, though. Match
I don't know
of the
about year.
Yeah, it's barely
January.
started. Yeah.
Okay. Yo, match of
It's a
the
candidate.
2019 already.
Match of January.
I give it an
match
A
of
though,
the-
only because Brock Lesnar.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Brock
go.
Lesnar's not in
He's
it.
gonna give
Brock
it an A
Lesnar gets
plus.
A plus.
Jesus.
I told you. He's not gonna give
Only
it an
Brock
A plus.
Lesnar gets A
but I
pluses.
gotta go for A because
Well,
this is the reason
Okay,
why.
yo, you want to know something? This match is actually an A+.
No, wait, I want to hear
because-
Soul's reason why he's not giving it A+.
I just said.
Brock
Say it
Lesnar.
again, 'cause Ben was talking over you.
Not
I said because
because
Brock
of-
Lesnar wasn't in it.
Oh.
well, guess what? You know what? Well,
I said
that
only
man
Brock
does
Lesnar
not
gets A plus
exist.
grades.
Oh.
Yo, you want to know something, Soul? Well, that man does not exist.
Oh, he's
Oh, he
Australian?
must be from Australia.
Little bit of a. Oh, yo, and you want to know something also? You're just like Minnesota. Yeah.
Nobody here is from Minnesota.
That's how
I don't know why you're bringing up Minnesota for.
Well, sorry.
What do you know
well,
about
that
Minnesota,
town does
Australian
not
boy?
exist. Because you know what? Yeah, because that
Somebody
red,
who's from Minnesota.
yeah,
I'm confused.
that red stupid freaking title that is just like, oh no, yeah, now like just used as a fucking joke right now.
You know,
So-
are you trying to say where Brock Lesnar's from? Because that's Nebraska.
That's not the same.
No, it's Minnesota. I know.
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
He was actually born in South Dakota. I
No, he was born in Minneapolis.
Oh, so hitting up with the facts.
believe. Was he?
Actually, he
You
was
got
born
proof?
in South Dakota. Alright, so let's move on to the smoke break, shit break, piss break match.
Yep. Yeah, and actually, also
the Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler.
By the way, can I just note this real quick? I do definitely give that an A plus.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh.
So,
You know the Bleacher Report actually gave Matt Riddle, Cassius Ohno an A.
Yep.
yeah, and they gave Shayna Baszler and Bianca Belair an
They paid off.
Yo, they
A.
actually
They
gave
got
like,
paid off.
yeah, all
Insane.
these matches that actually are good an A.
But also, I got this one right, of course, because I got all 5 right. I was saying that Shayna Baszler is going to win because I don't think it's time for her to drop the title yet. The only time I've seen her drop the title is when she moves on to the next brand, whatever brand she's on, Raw or
Which
SmackDown.
is
most likely Raw.
I have one
If-
thing I wanted to talk about is that before this, on the kickoff, they gave away some of the awards, and they gave Kairi Sane like female competitor of the year, and I was like,
What happened to
what?
your mic? Why does it sound extra low?
I don't know.
Wait, didn't Kairi Sane
Maybe I
actually
broke
win 2?
How's that?
Yeah.
Better?
Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
did you
didn't she, like, win
It's
2?
one of those directional ones that's like hooked to the thing. It was moved kind of away from my face.
Oh.
No, how did she, I mean,
Yeah.
she doesn't really stand out besides winning the NXT title one time. But
Oh yeah,
how
she
does,
won.
and then she
won,
lost it almost immediately. The
I
Mae
know,
Young
but she-
Classic was the year before.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. How did she win two freaking plaques anyways? Like, yeah, like I don't know.
I mean, it's her matches were fine and they were some great matches and stuff, but there's just stuff that stands out a lot more to me. You know, Nikki Cross and Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair was undefeated. How did somebody that's undefeated not get that call? I mean, that decision baffles me. I mean, I guess it's their way of showing that they're still gonna push her, kind of like how they gave
I was gonna say they're probably gonna
Braun
push her.
Strowman the greatest Royal Rumble title. You know, they're like, hey, you know, we're not done with you. There's hope. Just here's a green title just to make you happy for a little while. Go
Here's
away.
a Christmas title.
So, but I mean, as far as matches, Shayna Baszler versus Bianca was really good. I didn't see any. I saw a
You
few
thought it was
like,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
Yo, can I like?
I was bored.
It wasn't bad. I mean, the beginning of it wasn't all that bad, but it got a lot more interesting. I thought Belair would win just because she was, I guess, just because she was undefeated.
Ooh, bad to think that.
Yeah. Never a good idea.
About Shayna Baszler here.
Yeah,
Baszler.
Yeah, I was like,
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah. So
Baylor. Bailey. Want some Baileys?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think they're gonna drop the title yet from her, because I feel like the time they're gonna drop the title from her is when she moves on to the main brand, just so she can be there with like Wanda and all that.
Yeah, they got to get Jessamine and Marina in better ring shape.
If
So
they do
I mean,
all that,
they'll
it's
probably just
gonna
end up
bring
pushing
Ronda
them
down.
anyways when they push Shayna to the main brand. They'll probably just push them two to the main brand as well. Like throw them in there. There you go.
Ronda's already not very high in my eyes. She's already pretty low. Not
Your
much.
eyes, but in the general consumer, she's a superstar. I feel like they're just gonna bring her down.
I don't know. I think
she's
she's
taking a break. You guys
supposedly, but I think she's been overshadowed a lot by Becky Lynch.
Wait, what did you say?
Talking about Ronda Rousey taking a break to start a family.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just like, just was like, not even like paying attention to the whole thing.
Yeah, after WrestleMania, she's gonna take a break.
Supposedly, nobody. That's just a rumor, and
It's family.
she hasn't
friends.
confirmed
Come
it.
on. She's gonna start a family.
Yeah,
right?
so.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is. I wouldn't be disappointed if she quit wrestling. She's not a big deal to me. I don't know
She
why.
ain't a big deal to me either. It's
But-
not like every Monday I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna see Ronda.
Yeah,
Rousey.
I don't watch Raw for
I
Ronda
like
Rousey at all.
but I wouldn't be like.
Hang on, guys. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Ben,
God
Jeez.
damn.
This
Really?
guy.
You have to do that?
he did. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't give. I said it was a good match. You know, it would be like a B minus, a C plus maybe. Bianca and Shayna Baszler. It was a pretty athletic match. It had all the.
I'm back.
We can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Shall we
definitely
move
not the. There were two weak points on Takeover, and it was definitely this match and Kevin Owens. I mean,
He's not Kevin Owens.
Kevin Nash. I know.
Oh, it's not Kevin Nash.
He's Nashius Owens, right?
No.
Nashius
Cassius.
Owens.
Cassius.
Okay.
Oh no.
Nashius Owens.
Get it right.
Gotcha.
Oh my.
Anyway, the next match was Aleister Black versus Tommaso Ciampa. This was the main event.
This main event.
Yo, one thing in this
I mean, it
match
wasn't
though.
that great, but
Well, there were a lot of kickouts after finishers, a lot of
definitely.
close calls, a lot of crazy moments. There were a lot of really, really good spots, a lot of good in-ring storytelling.
There's like one
As far as matches go and in-ring quality, I mean, this was a really, really good match. If anything, it showed that there literally is a big difference in like in-ring ability between, say, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. And, well, not really. There's not, but the character development is more there with Ciampa and Gargano than it is with Aleister Black. Aleister Black's mystery faded, and it wasn't replaced with something compelling. Where Tommaso and Ciampa already had the in-ring chops, and then they told this 2-year-long story that has so much depth behind it that it's hard to deny giving Tommaso Ciampa the win here, because as Aleister Black is my favorite wrestler in NXT as well, but I can really see here how much better at being champion right now Tommaso Ciampa is. And I hate to say that. I really hate to admit that. But I mean, it's true.
I agree.
Oh, also, Aleister Black nearly tripped.
That was scripted.
Yeah.
That was so fake.
Yeah. That water freaking thing.
Yo, that
I was like, did they really just put in
I was expecting a sound effect to play and go wah wah wah.
I'm like, did I really just do that? Really?
Yeah. That was a little cheesy. That's what makes this be not A+. It would be A+ if not for the fake water slip.
The commentary is like, oh, he just slipped. Oh, that gives what's his face an edge here. He got an edge because he slipped.
Now, see, if they wouldn't have said anything about it, I would have maybe believed that it was actually accidental. But just the fact that they had to call attention to it, I was like, oh, it's so fake.
Exactly. I was like, okay, buddy, okay. So, what'd you think about that, huh?
It's something.
Huh?
It was something.
Yeah, this match.
Soul is unhappy. He's salty about Aleister Black losing.
Oh yeah, because Aleister Black lost.
No, yeah.
Wah.
Do you not agree with my assessment, Soul?
I don't see Ciampa losing it. Not yet.
Do you not agree with my analysis that about Aleister Black?
I agree.
Well, I mean, so you can kind of see why you shouldn't be so mad, bro.
Yeah, but
I actually like the new Ciampa and Gargano. I like the new side of them.
Yeah, we should definitely the heel DIY or the DIY kind of reunion there at the end. I think definitely leads to believe that they're gonna team up in some regard, but it's going to go one of two ways. They're going to do what you were talking about and go for tag team title to just kind of be friends and help each other keep their belts, or they're going to have so much tension between them that the friendship just doesn't work and they end up fighting again. Maybe for one of them to hold both titles. That would be interesting if you ask me.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see. But they could also, the tension thing, that could happen. And, they could work it, they could be working it out in the beginning, and then one of them, they're such an asshole, they want to, betray the other one. And fucking, that sets up to be a match for, both titles on the line. Who's the real true winner?
Did anyone actually notice Velveteen Dream was in the crowd the entire time?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I actually thought that a Velveteen Dream was.
See, look, he was on the pay-per-view.
Yep. Hang on. Where was Adam Cole that entire pay-per-view? Where was Adam Cole? No, yeah, that's right, nowhere.
Where was he?
Well, let's just say I think Adam Cole was probably actually dealing with that World Collide tournament.
He was hanging out with AEW.
He was signing with AEW, yeah.
He was. He was in the back. He's cheating on WWE right now. Hanging in the back of AEW.
Well,
you know what's on tonight, Cody? You know what's on tonight? NXT TakeOver. Who cares?
Well, his wife.
I'm here with my boys.
Yo, I will say this though. Well, Adam Cole's wife, Britt Baker, she has, actually been cheating on WWE with AEW.
Adam Cole's wife.
Yeah, Britt Baker. Yep. No. Okay, yeah, I will say this though, Britt Baker actually, okay, yeah, I will say this though, fucking, I kind of see these words though.
Ben's having trouble, guys. Technical
No, I'm
difficulties.
not having
excuse
trouble.
us.
It's just freaking hot here in Australia.
Britt Baker is signed to AEW.
Wait, what did you say?
I seen her name on the thing last time I looked it up, which is bad news for WWE because the wifey gets what wifey wants.
Yep.
He's the one that can convince him to.
Whose wife?
Yeah.
Adam Cole.
Oh.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Adam Cole's getting too big of a push. He's probably getting a fat fucking paycheck.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And they're only going to offer him more money to keep him out of a possible Bullet Club.
Title. He didn't perform in the pay-per-view.
Yeah, so.
And Undisputed just dropped theirs too.
Maybe they know that he's thinking about it, so they're like, fuck you. You never know.
Undisputed Era is going to AEW. The whole Bullet Club's getting back together.
They're pissed.
Oh, hang on.
Undisputed Era is pissed.
AJ Styles and Finn Balor as well. They're next. And then come the Good Brothers.
Why don't they just call it, instead of AEW, why don't they just call it Bullet Club?
Yeah, why not?
Just call the whole promotion Bullet Club.
BCW. BCW, Bullet Club Wrestling. Well, there you go.
We already have a BCW.
Yeah, Beyond Championship Wrestling. Okay.
Ben, is that a real thing?
No, I don't even know. Hang on, wait, it's BCW thing. BCW stands for British Championship Wrestling, I think it is. Is it British Championship Wrestling?
Well, they can name it BCW because that's British. They're in America, so.
It is Battle. Okay, it is Battle Championship Wrestling, BCW.
We move on to talk about Royal Rumble.
Yes, and already my first prediction.
Wait, are we not going over Raw and SmackDown?
No, we're going to go straight to predictions for Rumble.
Oh, straight predictions? Okay, yeah. I mean, what would be the point of going over Raw and SmackDown anyways? Because there's a lot built up. That's all it is.
Yep.
Okay, so Rumble, the first match is the Fatal 4-Way Cruiserweight Championship. Buddy Murphy versus Kalisto versus Akira Tozawa versus Hideo Itami. I don't see this going any other way but Buddy Murphy.
Yeah,
I kind of hate to admit it, but based on everything that I know on the Cruiserweight division, which is jack shit, I think Buddy Murphy's going to win.
Well, it's getting it is it's like somehow improving, but the whole freaking Drake Maverick thing is just, god damn it, why did they have to bring Drake Maverick? Just
that's
like
the
as
kickoff show?
the gentleman.
Is a Fatal
kickoff
4-Way?
show. Yep, and also, what other match is also on the kickoff show? Freaking Rusev versus Shinsuke.
Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. And I definitely see Rusev retaining, but...
Yeah, Rusev definitely going to retain this one.
That's my hope. They could be pulling some asshole stuff.
Do I think Rusev's going to retain?
Yep.
Will Royal Rumble be Rusev Day?
I think so.
What if your boy Aiden English is coming up?
Ooh.
He's still in WWE.
Hang on.
He could be there for when they do the 205.
And he comes out with a new gimmick.
Oh, true.
Well, Aiden English is commentary on 205.
Yeah, commentary on 205. It's just like,
that would be interesting.
Oh,
yep.
So you know he's gonna be there.
Or B Square.
I want to get your guys' predictions on the Bar versus.
Quit! Ben. You're going to.
Hold on, Ben.
Dude.
Did everybody give their opinions yet and suggestions?
I guess so. But yeah, the Bar versus Shane and Miz. Now, logically,
I want to see the Miz and Shane win.
Yeah, logically, all logic dictates that you should pick the Bar. If you were betting money on it, you would probably want to pick the Bar, but there would probably be this like strange feeling in the bottom of your gut saying, Man, but what if they go for it and just try to... They said they're going to, you know, make the fans happy. They said they're going to do this and that. Wouldn't that make the fans happy? I think it would. I think that Shane McMahon and The Miz winning the tag team champions would make the general...
Has Shane ever won a tag team title?
Probably.
I think he has probably... Hang on. Shane...
Don't look it up, Ben. It's fine.
No.
Okay, never mind. We won't.
That one time
I'm looking it up right now.
Wait,
Let's
wasn't
see.
He actually tag team
Has
champion
he
with,
won?
hang on.
He's not
Why
won
the
a
hell-
WWE championship. I mean, tag team
Tag
championship.
team. Oh well.
The only
Yeah.
championship he has won is hardcore and European. Okay.
Wait, hang on. I swear he's been like another champion.
No,
Yeah, I swear that he-
hardcore and European.
Yeah, he's the best in the world.
Shane.
Oh, fuck that whole.
Yeah, he's the best in the world of winning two
No one
titles
cares about that
that
best in the
was
world
back
anymore.
in 1990s.
Oh yeah.
So,
This was the best in the world.
yeah, my heart says Shane and Miz, my brain says The Bar.
Same,
Yep.
same.
But if I have to pick, I'm going to say Shane and Miz.
I'm saying Shane is as well.
Oh.
Ben?
But, yeah.
So, then?
Yeah, I'm going with the
Shane
bar.
is definitely.
Yeah, I'm going with the bar.
Okay.
All right.
On the six.
So 3-1.
Ben's
Yo, the
gonna...
whole ice shamey thing, like, yeah.
That
that's not-
one
that's not-
really cringy gimmick should never sell you on anything.
He loves the bar now.
No.
The Bar's
since
gonna
that
win
1 yard.
because of Ice Shamey.
I say this
No.
every single pay-per-view that the bar competes in. This is where they break up.
I know, me too. I
This is
say
the end
that
of the
too.
bar.
But for real,
Well,
I have this feeling
real,
that this
this-
is the end for them.
I really
right
think
here.
this one is because it's gonna be like a really disappointing loss. for them.
Exactly. It's gonna be
And
disappointing.
one of them's
Like,
gonna
wow.
snap.
Did we just lose
Well-
to... No. I just realized something. Mind just blown right now. You know how we, like, back when, what's his name? Cesaro and Sheamus got formed and nobody thought that Cesaro and Sheamus would make a good team, and The Miz and Shane is formed and no one would think that would happen, and having them win against freaking Cesaro and Sheamus, mind blown right there. It's like, did we just lose to something that happened
It's the
to
exact
us?
same
Like,
thing. Yeah, see it.
yeah. Like cliche or something. Like, whoa. Okay. That
I
really
mean,
just happened.
it's not exactly Illuminati level stuff, but yeah, it's pretty good there, Street.
Oh, hang on, what's that? Wait, where the fuck's...
I see what they're going for there.
What?
So, we also have, let's see,
hang on,
I guess we'll call Sasha Banks versus Ronda Rousey.
Really? You actually just missed a...
I didn't miss it. I'm gonna call that one last because that's probably the one that's gonna take the longest or be, bigger. Sasha Banks versus Ronda Rousey. I'm probably gonna say Ronda Rousey just because that's the way
Yeah,
they're
I'd say
booking her
Ronda
and that's the way
because-
they're selling her.
Yeah. Same.
I just don't
I'd say
think
Ronda.
Sasha wins unless she turns heel. Does something, goes back to the old ways
don't think
where
she
she
can.
was.
She's not gonna
Ruthless.
turn heel because
I know.
They just got matching outfits.
Yeah, they just got matching outfits.
They're gonna
Come
be the
on,
first.
we just got matching
women's
outfits. You
tag team
can't turn
champions.
heel on me. We just got matching outfits. Come on.
We
They
just
spent
bought
a
all
lot of
these
money on
clothes.
this.
But yeah, also, I don't think Ronda's gonna lose her title until WrestleMania, anyways. I think that's when she's gonna drop
I
it.
think you know what I honestly believe from the bottom of my soul.
Oh, tell us.
I think. Well, you know how we didn't get to see Ronda versus Becky because Becky getting her face smashed.
Yeah, Blind Nia Jax.
I think-
like the most freaking annoying.
I
cat
think
looking
that
in
I think that Ronda is gonna defeat Sasha Banks so that Sasha Banks and Bayley can move on to be the first ever women's tag team champs. I think that we're gonna get Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch as the first ever women's match that headline WrestleMania. I'm talking about main event.
Okay.
WrestleMania.
Wait a minute.
That's what's gonna happen.
I just thought of something.
Ooh.
Mind blown.
He had an epiphany. Uh-oh.
Sasha is one of the 4 horsewomen. So is Ronda. What if the other 4 horsewomen are at ring? The UFC ones are at ringside and they attack Sasha, or they cause Sasha to lose the. Ronda's losing, and they interfere. Sasha has her in the, the bank statement, or is that her? Yeah, she has her in that, and they distract the ref or jump up on the ring, and the ref turns around and Ronda's tapping, but ref's distracted, and then that brings out the storyline of 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen. They would probably do a 3-on-3. Sasha Bailey and Charlotte versus Shayna, Marina, and Jessamine, and then main event Becky versus Ronda. Bam, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania planned out right here.
Do you think that 3-on-3 match would make the card though?
No, I don't think
it would make the at least the kickoff show.
Yeah,
well,
it'll definitely
it could make the kickoff show.
But I think with their intent on pushing women, I think it might make the card.
Yeah, true.
But the card has the whole.
If it main event, yeah.
What if they just do that elimination chamber?
7. It's gonna have 7, right? 7 matches just for the championships. I don't think that would be the non-title match that they would want to put on them, especially because. Those other 2, no one cares about.
No one cares. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. No one gives a shit.
No one wants to watch WrestleMania and see those 2. They're like, who are these people?
Yeah, who are these two?
They haven't quite made an impression.
Who's this guy?
They've not made a WrestleMania impression.
They just look so awkward.
They deserve to be on WrestleMania.
They look awkward to me. Both of them.
Deserve on WrestleMania. I don't think they really even deserve to be on.
Look, lots of people that didn't deserve WrestleMania matches got WrestleMania matches though. So you can't say that it's not possible, and it's interesting booking.
Well, I'm talking in terms of hopefully WWE is going to continue to do the right thing and not just a shit WrestleMania.
Time will tell. We're only 2 months away from WrestleMania. We've got what, Fastlane and then WrestleMania?
I just hope we don't get shit from WrestleMania.
I'm actually pretty excited for tomorrow though. I really think this is the one, guys. I think this is gonna be that big pay-per-view that really turns things around.
Hopefully, more better than
I have a reason to believe there might be a similar thing, and I'll get to that when we get to the Rumbles.
Then again, in the next, I think the next 3 months about the next 3 months are going to be huge, very important.
It's going to be huge.
Months.
Huge.
There's a lot of shit going on right now.
It's going to be huge. They're going to stop building walls. They want AEW to interrupt. They got to stop building the walls around WWE.
Oh. Yep, and that's what WWE
Let's get on to the next SmackDown.
Wait, hang on. Hang on a second, guys. Wait.
To keep the WWE rosters, the WWE rosters in.
Okay, apparently. Guys, where the hell's like the Raw Tag Team Championship match? Like, that whole freaking thing about the Raw Tag Team Championship.
Yeah, because we want to see Bobby Roode and Chad Gable on Royal Rumble.
Yeah, the foreign tag team again.
That's why they're not on it. Anyway, moving on. We have the WWE Championship match. I guess Becky Lynch and Asuka. We'll cover that one first. Becky Lynch and Asuka. I'm definitely going for Becky Lynch. She's got to show why she's the man. Everybody's ready for Asuka. We all know this. I'm going for Becky. Everybody else in agreement? Say aye.
Aye.
Yeah, 4 eyes. The eyes have it. There's not really much else to be said about that. It's disappointing a little bit for Asuka, but she got the belt for a little while.
I mean, let's look at it this way. Come on, look at her reign in NXT. Come on, does she really need?
I know
can
what
she
can
beat that reign at all? No, I don't think so.
I'd say Becky Lynch defeats Asuka and gets the title back. And Asuka goes back to NXT and joins Shirai and Kairi Sane.
Oh God!
There it goes. There it goes.
There it is. There it is.
I got your back, Sheep.
Got me. He got me over here. That's what I'm talking about.
Why haven't we been hired yet?
Guys,
it's beyond me.
AEW, we're here. We're available. We'll be free agents for you.
Yeah, we're free agents right now. We just need that.
Asuka could be the one to take the title from Shayna because she never did lose the NXT title. She gave it away.
Hang on.
Because no one was ready, and then she stepped up to the big leagues, and everyone was ready.
She's like, what I meant was no one was ready for Asuka on NXT.
Exactly.
And then mind blown, she's back.
I can see it. I can see it, definitely. So next we have the WWE Championship match: Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. I really don't know which way this is going to go. This is hard. This is really 50-50 for me.
I'm saying that they're gonna go with Daniel Bryan. The reason why is because why are they gonna get? I don't know. They could go to AJ Styles. I was gonna say why would they have AJ Styles be, the main guy again from last year, because he's on the cover of 2K19 and just like he put in a lot of work in 2K18. I mean, why would he be that guy again? You need somebody new, but then yet he's like, oh, he was in Bullet Club. There's AEW offering money here.
Yep.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. They could be having a heart attack right now in WWE.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, we need to keep AJ Styles.
That's why.
So, I don't know. It's kind of hard because you got to think about all that, too. You got to think about all that.
Yeah, I mean, I think their point of view is who's more deadly to lose to AEW. Like, if Daniel Bryan goes to AEW, is it a bigger deal than if AJ Styles goes to AEW? And here's the thing. If AJ Styles goes to AEW, it's bigger for AJ, I think. Because if AJ...
I see where you guys are coming from, but is it really like that? Is it really...
I think right now it might be.
Or I'm quitting. Like,
it definitely... I think it definitely is at this point.
Or at least promises that it's coming back around.
Think about this more as like a job, they're getting a paycheck.
I am thinking it as a job. That's why I just told you.
Yeah, but not nearly. A champion gets a lot bigger paycheck.
True.
That's known, and they get a lot bigger appearances. They get paid. Well, no, actually, appearances aren't paid a lot of the time. But
I'm pretty confident that these guys get a base pay. I think the only way that having a championship means more money is you have more opportunity to sell merch.
Look at it this way. Look at it as WWE saying what's best for business. I don't think Vince McMahon's like, oh, you get a $10,000 because it's not like UFC where you actually get a bonus for winning a title. It's scripted. Yeah. I don't think that winning the title is as important in this situation as you guys are making it sound. No, it definitely is. They're definitely getting more paycheck than
not for AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan, because they, like you said, AJ Styles just had the title for well over a year. Carried the brand. It's not like I want the title back or I'm going to AEW. Like that's really selfish.
I'm not saying that's what AJ is saying. I'm saying WWE as being, one of the members in WWE, the writers and whatnot. I think that, they're kind of looking into the mind of AJ and being like, what if he does accept something from AEW because, there's a lot of close people there.
I think that what's going on.
He's really close with those people there. And it's a new thing happening.
Soul's right. I looked it up. They don't get extra
But what's
money
more
for being a
important here
champ.
is that, of course
They
not.
don't?
It's a you guys forget it's a job. They make a paycheck. They do.
It really is. That's
like
the reasoning as well. The only
Sometimes you do
extra
shit you
is
don't
in
wanna do.
the incentive is extra merchandise and stuff like that. And Soul was spot on with his analysis.
I thought they got more
he had
money
it
for
down.
being
They don't.
champion.
No.
That's weird.
The only tangible benefit is the contract
Well, it looks
negotiation.
like AEW is going to be doing that because they're going to be having a win-loss record. And the only reason they have a win-loss record is that you're going to be paying somebody more for winning, obviously.
Yep.
So if
But wins
AJ
aren't
Styles
based
is
on
looking at
performance. Wins are based on a script. So how does that work?
Yeah, you can't pay somebody for winning. It's
Those wins wouldn't be based on actual performance. Those wins would be based on a script.
I don't know what AEW is doing as far as for
Well, that's because
full
people are
script or
throwing.
not.
People are throwing.
I know the
all
last
kinds of
time
ridiculous
Cody
rumors
Rhodes.
out there.
I know the last time Cody Rhodes was talking about in an interview saying that he wants the show to be more open and that the gimmicks that people run, they can just go out there and do that gimmick. Yep. I'm not.
I
sure
heard
if,
AEW signed Shane McMahon.
Oh, imagine that.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many rumors out there right now. I can't believe
It's not a
everything.
rumor though. It was
It's actually real.
No, I know. But I'm talking about what you said beforehand.
Same thing with the win-loss
Sure.
record. I mean, what would be only a reason for a win-loss record?
It's just
It definitely wouldn't have to
bullshit
be
thing.
fully
It
script.
doesn't mean anything.
You know how I can tell you. Here's
Doesn't mean
how
anything. It's a
AEW.
number.
Here's how AEW could kill WWE. They could do it with one signing.
Don't even say it.
If AEW could sign, AEW could sign the Undertaker,
Okay.
it would be over. Or
Well, he's.
you think there's somebody else? Street.
Okay,
Yeah. I was
okay,
thinking
yeah.
what Soul said.
Yeah.
What? Brock Lesnar?
Load of people.
No,
No,
CM Punk.
Lesnar going there.
Oh,
No, that man can die in a fire.
CM Punk.
He can die in a fire.
CM Punk could die in a fire.
No,
Hold on.
but and what I was
No,
gonna say
I'm
was.
not talking about CM Punk. I'm talking about like the person you actually just brought up.
The thing
one,
that
like,
the only thing
Now
that
you
worries
know-
AJ Styles' scare of leaving WWE isn't anything to do with a championship or money. It's the fact that
Bullet
he's
Club.
getting older and he wants a lighter schedule.
Yep.
He wants to spend more time with his family. He's
Exactly.
very
That's what I
vocal
was
about
saying
it.
earlier, but
And AEW would be a
not the
good-
lighter schedule thing, but I was saying the
opportunity.
family thing.
Yeah, he can do
Something
that.
that he's familiar with and that he can work around.
Like these are his friends. They would let him do whatever he wanted, show up when you want to, type of thing.
Exactly.
And he can
And
spend more
that
time
would be
with
the
his
same
family.
reason behind for Balor as well. You know, wasn't Balor a leader at one point?
He was the
yeah, he led the Balor Club.
He was
Or
like the
Bullet Club.
founder, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's the same reason for Finn Balor. Same thing.
But AJ Styles is a loyal guy, and I think that if he was to
Yeah,
leave, it would be
AJ
on
Styles was
good
the
terms.
second leader
It would be
of
on good
the
terms
Bullet
with
Club.
Vince
Then
McMahon. It wouldn't be
then Kenny Omega.
And then Kenny, and then wait, was Cody actually?
Jay
I think
White.
Cody actually-
Jay White was the next one.
Yeah, and then.
Are we done with the Royal Rumble? Or are we just right
Not quite.
You know?
Yo,
No,
we're
there's
still
more.
freaking talking about the Royal Rumble. Jesus.
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor,
Match.
Brock Lesnar.
Balor. I'm going right with Balor because
I'm going
like,
with Balor
this
too
win
because of the same
means
reason.
More. Yeah, more. Yeah, this win, like, yeah, he'd like deserve.
I already said it. If they have Finn Balor lose again, I'm saying that Finn Balor's done. I'm saying it. I'm dropping it. Dropping the mic right there. 100% gonna happen. Finn Balor's gonna leave the company. I don't see why he wouldn't. I don't see why he's still in it at this point.
Now, how long have I been
I wanna
asking
know-
for
wait.
this match?
I want to
Come
know. I want to know what happens here. Not what happens, but I want to know what's going on.
What happened?
Like, okay, so you have Finn Balor losing the title, and you know he didn't really lose it to a loss or anything. He had to drop the title, and
Yeah, relinquish.
you think about what's going on in the back at that moment. you see him being like, you know, he's upset about this and all that, and he's talking to, you know, Mr. McMahon, and Mr. McMahon, you know, he says you're gonna get the title back, you know, you're gonna get it back. So that's running through his head. You can see like, okay, when am I gonna get this title? When am I gonna get this title? I don't know, like if they have a set plan or date. You know, they could have set something up already, and it's just not that time yet. But if it is like a set time and date or whatever for when he's gonna get this title back, which I don't think so, because I don't think that's how it works. Like, they don't just be like plan the future, do they? I don't know. But it's just, how long do we have to wait until he can get his title back? It's like,
I want to hear if Soul has finally changed his mind. Is Brock Lesnar gonna lose this time?
Yeah, he's gonna have to because
You want to hear what? I'm sorry.
yeah, because here's
I wanna
my
hear you
reason
change your
behind
mind.
it.
Will Brock Lesnar lose?
Hang on, yeah. No, yes.
Will Brock Lesnar lose
Yeah.
to Finn Balor?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
don't know. I really am at a
Maybe.
standstill with this.
it really is a standstill because of the whole situation.
To be honest, I mean, how long have we been going through this Brock Lesnar? Back and forth. I've been trolling about Brock Lesnar for well over a year. And I am truly a Brock Lesnar fan. I troll because it gets on people's nerves, but I really am a Brock Lesnar fan.
Yeah, especially one person.
I'm loyal to the people I'm fans of, Ben. I don't just bandwagon. I mean, if I like someone, I like somebody. But your opinions don't make me change mine. But anyways,
That means your opinions mean jack shit to him.
Yeah, so that means that this whole Lesnar relevant champion.
I said his opinions don't
means
change mine.
nothing to you anymore. That's great. Congratulations. Yep, skip.
Alright, go on, Soul.
Yeah, skip by the whole Lesnar match.
Before Ben keeps ranting on and ranting. Go on.
Anyways, in this specific situation, I 110% think that Finn Balor deserves this and needs to win this. If Brock Lesnar wins, I don't know. I guess I'm probably gonna feel a little disappointed, maybe more than a little disappointed. I guess. I want Finn Balor to win this. I do. I mean, I'm not gonna be like Ben raging and outside burning my Brock Lesnar t-shirt, screaming if Brock wins. But
well,
my only consolation if Brock Lesnar wins is knowing what Ben is doing right at that time. I would be like, well, Finn Balor lost, but right now Ben is literally shitting bricks.
Okay.
I'd be disappointed though. You know, I'd be disappointed because
I do think
go on.
I do think that this is gonna. I think that the Brock Lesnar Daniel Bryan was a great match. I think this is gonna be even better. I think this match is gonna be. I honestly think this match will be better than NXT TakeOver. I'm putting that much on the line. I think Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor is arguably going to be match of the year.
Finn Balor is really athletic.
Amazing. Too. And look at just listen. Look. You hate Brock Lesnar so much that you look at him with this blind eye. You don't understand. Like, look at the promo from Monday Night Raw last week with Brock Lesnar. He put on a great promo. Look at the way he sells the moves Finn Balor did to him. He can work. He's a great in-ring performer. He can work when he wants to. He can put on a great 5-star match, and I'm telling you, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the one. Well, you're not gonna be able to say shit about Brock Lesnar after this match. You're gonna have to admit you were right, Soul. He went out there and put on a great fucking match. Like, you're gonna have to own up to that. You can't tell me that the match with Daniel Bryan wasn't great. You can't tell me that Brock Lesnar can't sell, that he can't work.
You wanna know why? Hang on. You wanna know why that I would just like now be just like now 100% like honest now. The only reason why that you know, like Lesnar is like, you know, now still freaking Universal Champion because he either A, finds a freaking way, just to cheat.
Man, that's not logical.
No. Okay, listen.
He doesn't find a way to cheat. They script a way for him to cheat.
Remember that Brock Lesnar t-shirt number?
Ben, do you not know, like, why do you always bring the concept
Ben still doesn't understand kayfabe.
Yeah.
You know what? Well, guess what?
You think they cheat because they want to cheat, Ben? It's part of the thing. It's part of the whole script. Ben, it's not because they want to.
All the mean little things you're doing to Brock Lesnar on your universe mode. All those things, that's what WWE is doing to you with Brock Lesnar. Do you see the correlation? They're the puppet master pulling the strings. Brock Lesnar ain't doing shit except his job, which is to sit at home on his couch because that's what they wrote for him to fucking do. It has a little bit to do with his contract, but that's why he's Brock fucking Lesnar. I'm sorry, but there's a point to that, and there's a reason to that. Yeah. When you're Brock fucking Lesnar, or you're Ronda Rousey, or you're somebody that important, you're a big deal. You kind of have a lot of leverage. It makes sense, Ben, and you got to quit griping about it because it's all going to be remedied at Royal Rumble. And all Soul was asking is that after it's all said and done, when Finn Balor wins, you can finally say, "Hey, Brock Lesnar did a good job, and Finn Balor's a champion, and I finally got what I wanted. Good match." That's all he was saying.
You know, I know that. Where you're actually, you're actually coming from this whole thing, but don't commit right. You know, right, that, if Lesnar actually loses, that means that, that no rematch clause,
I don't believe in that.
Actually, loses, no.
I don't believe that either.
Listen, please. Just listen. Please. So, you know what? This is what WWE, wants to do right now. They want to have Finn Balor win the Universal Championship, and then we finally get the SummerSlam rematch at Big WrestleMania against Finn Balor taking on Seth freaking Rollins, Mr. Money, Mr. Royal Rumble winner for 2019 Royal Rumble. No.
I said it once and I'll say it again. I don't want that at WrestleMania. I don't want Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor at WrestleMania.
Well, I will say this though.
It's gonna be
Drew McIntyre versus Finn Balor sounds a lot better.
No.
Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor even sounds better. It's nothing against Seth Rollins. It's nothing against Finn Balor, but we've seen them fight each other a lot.
I already know what's gonna happen anyway, so none of this matters.
What's gonna happen?
Officially 100% confirmed. Know what's gonna happen.
Okay, what's gonna happen?
Finn Balor's gonna defeat Brock Lesnar and lead the new Universal Champion. But the catch is that the catch here is that the men's Royal Rumble is gonna happen after the Universal title match. At the number 30 spot, R-Truth is gonna come out, and then Brock's gonna come out, attack R-Truth, throw him to the stands, come in the ring, win the Royal Rumble, challenge Finn Balor right then and there, and win the title right back, and then the show ends.
You know, just say something. If Brock actually does
Balor's gonna have the title
here we go.
less time than he did the first time.
God, no.
Guys, I apologize for the next 30 minutes have been.
Then Finn Balor will leave the company for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna sign with AEW live.
He's gonna start his own AEW. He start his own AEW. He's gonna start a GoFundMe page in protest against WWE. Oh man.
It's gonna create a new live universe mode where he plays all the people with pillows.
God, that
do some classic pillow wrestling on there, Ben.
Yeah,
you know that would get you some views.
I honestly think
it's that or show your boobs.
No,
I honestly think that Finn Balor will leave.
Situation.
I honestly think that Finn Balor will leave WWE.
There's actually only 20 confirmed people.
I
in the
see
men's
19.
Rumble. So we have 10 spots. So
I only see 19.
20.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess there's been one more on.
So do we want to get to the women's Royal Rumble?
Well, I want to call. Oh yeah, let's call the women's first. We'll save the men's for last. You got a good point.
Yeah.
I'm counting 20.
So first, instead of picking the winner, let's pick some maybe surprise entrances.
Okay.
Obviously, you've got Trish and Lita.
Yep.
Yeah. What about Tori?
Okay.
Tori, yeah.
We didn't do this for the men.
I think we will.
Oh,
We haven't
hang on.
gone over the men's. We're saving it for last.
We'll go over the men's, yeah.
Let's see, NXT people, Shayna Baszler.
Maybe Kairi Sane.
No, I don't think so. She's got too much going on with Io Shirai right now. And she promises she will be champion again in 2019.
I feel like the women's surprises aren't as exciting though, because it's almost it's almost like a guarantee that they're not gonna win. Like, especially like because it's like all they really have for the women's is like you said, like Trish and Lita, like women that obviously we know aren't gonna return full time. So like, they're just there for a pop. Like they're not.
Here's the catch this time though. Not only is there NXT, there's NXT UK. There's all those people that the Americans might not know so well, but maybe like the NXT UK Women's Champion. Whether it be, who is it? Is it Toni Storm or is it the other chick?
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Yeah, so one of them. I mean, either one of those are good options. Or, I mean, there's famous other women, you know, in other, not as many. There's not any real huge names I can think of on the indie scene that could debut. But, I mean, the possibilities are there for a few good ones. My pick for winner of this is I'm kind of stuck between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte.
What if Eve Marie returns?
Oh, okay. Well,
interesting.
Okay, yeah, I will say this though, Street. Yeah, Eva Marie. Yeah, she's too busy with Big Brother.
Oh God.
Boom. Yep, Big Brother. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to bring that off.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, those are where I'm kind of. What would be interesting for me to see win, and it's like my dark horse, but my secret favorite. Like I think it would be so fun, is if Nikki Cross won.
Nikki Cross.
But that'll never happen. So, what do you guys pick?
I think it's gonna be like Alexa. I don't see it being anyone that they're actually going to do.
If I've got to pick one, I'm picking Charlotte.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't want it to be someone that we predict, but I feel like Seth Rollins and Charlotte are going to be the winners of their respective ones. Yep. That's the like, oh, I've seen that coming, blah blah blah. We're almost sucked. Results.
Who's your pick for the women's Street?
That's what I see.
Honestly, I don't even know. I don't really have a prediction for the women's.
Gun to your head, who do you pick?
Yeah, because so far we've got Carmella, Nikki Cross, Nia Jax, Lana, Dana Brooke, Uge, Peyton Royce, Tamina, Naomi, Charlotte Flair, Zelina is also in that match. Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, Alicia Fox, Mickie James, yeah, the whole Riot Squad, Alexa Bliss, Lacey Evans, Ember Moon, Bayley, Natalia, and then that's about it.
Thank God you can still read. I was starting to worry.
It's a hard choice. It's a hard choice to pick because who did you pick again? You said Charlotte or who? Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. Just because they made such a big deal about her return. It's her return, and they made such a big deal about it on Raw. Like, it was at the big moment of bliss, and everybody was, like, kind of having this little cat fight moment. She stood up on the table, and, oh, by the way, I'm entering the Royal Rumble. Everybody else just gets a little gay promo. I mean gay in the nicest, non-offensive way possible.
How is gay nicest and non-offensive?
Because I mean it in the term that I don't mean it in that way. I mean it in the way that it was, you know, not a good match. Or not a good setup. Whatever. You know what I mean.
Honestly, I want to see a repackage from Carmella if she wins. Because she's not a heel anymore.
I didn't really... That's another dark horse.
It'd be interesting to see her win as a face. And what she'll go with as a face. Because she doesn't really have a gimmick yet, per se, as a face gimmick.
Well, the whole
all she is with...
But that's not enough.
R-Truth. Yeah, it's not really nothing. She's just basically a, what do you want to call it, a manager.
Well, kind of the face of the mixed tag thing, which they're obviously still running with. So, I mean, maybe it's got more weight to it than we initially thought. Being Royal Rumble winner, even if she doesn't win her matchup from the Royal Rumble victory. Maybe it's not at WrestleMania. Maybe she pulls the trigger on it sooner, Fastlane or something like that, if she won. And, you know, it failed. But that's still used as momentum for the mixed tag thing because she's a Royal Rumble winner. You know, Carmella, you know, former WWE champion, Royal Rumble winner, etc., etc. You know, it's just... Yep. But I don't think that's enough. I think that Charlotte or Alexa get it.
I say Carmella or Ember Moon. Why Ember Moon is because Ember Moon's been in for so long and she hasn't got her opportunity yet. It's like what are they doing with her? She had a good run on NXT. I mean, I understand that some people don't understand, like, don't really think she has a gimmick or anything. Like, it's like, who's Ember Moon? But like, she could be repackaged or something. She could just come out, like, as a different gimmick or something.
Ember Moon is the only other person on that list that even close to stands out. But she would be like...
I don't see Natalya winning. I don't see Bayley or, what's her name? Sasha winning. I don't see Dana Brooke ever
Sasha's
winning.
not confirmed to have entered. Sasha's got a title match.
I don't see her winning. I don't see anybody from the Riot Squad winning. If somebody does in the Riot Squad win, that'd be pretty surprising. But Alicia Fox, no, I don't see her winning. Mandy Rose could be a possibility because they are pushing her a lot recently. But I don't know. I mean, we could see the standoff being with Naomi and Mandy Rose. And
I've got a new favorite pick.
4 people.
Got a new favorite pick, and it'll be a surprise entrant. Y'all ready for this? Y'all are going to know. This is blow your mind. You're going to say, why didn't I think of that? The winner of this year's Women's Royal Rumble match is going to be Renee Young.
She's not even in training, though.
Renee, hey, she wouldn't be the first commentator to enter Royal Rumble, and you know WWE loves their first times. Come on. It doesn't matter. Michael Cole has entered.
I want to be surprised.
I want
to be surprised. I want to take him.
Even Jerry the freaking King Lawler even went in
that was if she won and then Dean Ambrose won and then they took over. No, I mean that would be funny though. Just something keep us on our toes. So let's move on to the Men's Royal Rumble. Let's talk about surprises there, and there are actually quite a few possibilities.
Well, one of them, yeah, I was about to actually, yeah.
I'm just gonna be that dude and say it like
one man.
You know, all those other fanboys say, but CM Punk. Yeah.
CM Punk.
Now, see, the big thing is that there's not a lot of big names left that haven't either signed to AEW or they're not big enough to be a big entrance. The only thing is returns.
Young Bucks in Cody Rhodes. I mean, we can blame Young Bucks and Kenny Omega for making this Royal Rumble shit, because it could be good if they actually accepted the damn freaking offer.
Like who? I just said at the beginning, there's a lot of potential people, but now I realize there's really not, unless you maybe consider returns to the ring from people that we haven't seen in a while.
I think the biggest, quote unquote, biggest return is going to be Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I feel like
Sami
we're gonna
Zayn.
get I feel like we're gonna get the Wyatt family reunion.
I think they said that Sami Zayn's not going to be ready.
I feel like the Wyatt reunion is gonna happen at Royal Rumble, and maybe Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens is postponed. So.
Oh, was it Kevin Owens is postponed?
Yeah, Kevin Owens is out.
Kevin Owens is postponed.
But you know, possibly Sami Zayn and
Possibly.
I mean, there's some NXT people, obviously. You know, those. You know, Lars isn't confirmed in it, so he'll probably show up to be one of the big guys. Big Show will probably
Lars
show up.
Freaking
Kane will show up.
Debut.
Yeah, he's having panic attacks and shit.
Yeah, he's like intact.
Hey, that's a disease, and you should treat it like any other disease, and be a little bit more compassionate. Streetkilln HD.
As well.
Who?
It's Lars Sullivan.
He's been experiencing
anxiety attacks. Yeah.
Panic attacks.
Anxiety attacks. Yeah.
Why?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry. I was reading.
Yeah, why?
He's like, why? Why is he having anxiety?
The thing is, it's literally like saying, it's like saying Brock Lesnar's having anxiety attacks. Or, Braun Strowman's having anxiety attacks. Somebody that big, it's odd to picture them overcome with anxiety. Like, oh, I can't go out there, man.
I was reading something and I just blurted out why. Like,
it's not
why.
It's not why because he said why. It's the way
I know,
he said
I know.
Because I was reading something.
Oh yeah, buddy. Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
So I don't know about. I mean, maybe Seth Rollins, but is Braun Strowman. I think Braun Strowman has a good chance to appear and win it.
Okay. Hang on.
Why?
Well.
Because I think it's going to be Drew McIntyre. Gun to my head, I'm picking Drew McIntyre, but if I went with my heart, man, it's all day R-Truth. I would love to see R-Truth win the Royal Rumble, but it's not gonna happen. It's not the right time.
I'm actually okay. Guys, damn it!
What, Ben?
I'm going with Seth Rollins. Yeah, I'm going with Seth Rollins on this for win.
Congratulations.
Okay, but one person may come into the whole thing. Velveteen Dream. Yes or no? Do you think Velveteen?
It's a rumor.
Yeah.
It's definitely a possibility.
Also, hang on. Also, if you're a big spoiler, also, yeah, all those people that they're actually saying that Kenny's gonna be like Kenny Omega. Actually, coming into the Royal Rumble. Spoiler alert, he's not. Big spoiler alert. Yeah, he won't be there. Yeah,
how do you know that for sure?
Yo, he's gonna be freaking signing with AEW, freaking All Elite Wrestling.
But has he?
Yo, if you're all the.
Do you have facts to back this up, Ben?
Freaking yes.
Is there actual proof right now that he is signed with AEW?
There's a contract with his signature on it.
Yeah, I know that he has actually turned down an offer from WWE.
He turned down an offer from WWE. Yeah.
He turned down an offer from WWE.
Yeah, a offer.
But
No,
he
he
hasn't
actually
signed with anyone yet. You don't know.
Yeah.
Until you know.
Okay, yo.
There's rumors that he might be signing with Impact. There's rumors about all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
You don't know where.
Well, problem is, right? Well, hang on. Yeah, it's about like this whole contract.
He could just be a free
violation.
agent right now. He doesn't have to sign anything because AEW is taking free agents.
Yep. Yeah, like
So he
Jericho.
Be in
Park.
AEW,
I'm saying,
but as a
they
free
could
agent.
have always, but they also at the same time, they could have offered, Vince McMahon could have offered him a one-time appearance for a big check with a agreement to talk afterwards.
I don't think
maybe Kenny Omega comes in at the Royal Rumble and likes the response he gets, and he's like, I'm gonna go with this, I'm gonna try it out for a little bit, guys. I hope that you guys don't hate me for this.
He would be a
I'm gonna try it
perfect
out.
surprise. He
You
would be a
never know.
perfect surprise winner. Imagine that.
I'm just saying, don't rule
But
it
then
out because of the rumors. It's
How
a
would
possibility.
how would the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes feel about it? That's my opinion.
It doesn't matter. That's the thing. You can't look at all this because when you think of Kenny Omega, you think of the Young Bucks and their best buds and da 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 da. At the end of the day,
That is true,
these guys are their own men and they're gonna make the decisions
Yeah,
that are best
that's
for their
true.
lives and their careers.
That's true.
Yo,
He's gonna have to say, look, guys,
it's actually
they're offering me a lot of money.
it's his
and
decision though.
I
Yo,
love
yo, I will say
wrestling.
this though.
And this is the biggest
Yeah,
stage
it's
of
his
professional
decision.
wrestling there is, and I want to go for it and see what happens. I want to take a chance, like AJ Styles did, like Finn Balor did. I want to take a chance.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, don't get your
Well,
hopes up. Don't get your
Yeah.
hopes up.
Yeah, I wouldn't get it. I've never even watched Kenny Omega wrestle in my life. I'm just saying. Don't let the rumors.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Never watches
Shut
a
up, Ben. You
Kenny
haven't
match.
watched. You
I've never
haven't
watched
watched
Kenny-
Kenny
I-
Omega
excuse
wrestle
me.
either. No, you have.
Excuse me.
You
I
watch
actually
freaking
have.
YouTube and
Excuse me.
your
Hang on.
clips.
Straight.
You watch YouTube and
No, look, here's what he did. He took all the
He took all the gifs.
Twitter clips.
He took all the gifts and
Straight.
put them together and made one full match out of them.
Hang on. Hang on.
Ben, you're telling me
Cut
you
the
actually
break.
sit there and
Hang on.
watch New Japan
Cut the
Pro
break for
Wrestling?
about
No,
2
you
seconds.
don't, Ben.
Hang on.
You don't
Yo,
even know
cut
how.
the
You
break.
don't even watch
Yo, for 2
NXT,
seconds.
and you have that.
Okay. Bro. Okay. Okay. Straight. Yo,
What?
did you watch Wrestle Kingdom number 13? Because
No,
I
why would I
definitely
watch
did.
that?
I watched it. Yo, I
didn't watch it.
watched. Yo, I watched
You watched one
Hiroshi
pay-per-view that he was a
Tanahashi.
part of, and no.
Yeah, the
You've
one
been claiming to
pay-per-view
be
that
a
Ben
huge
watched.
Kenny Omega fan all the
Wrestling-
time.
he's gonna be
You watched
huge.
one pay-per-view.
Yep.
It was
Yo,
a
I
huge
watched-
pay-per-view.
Wow, that's all I'm saying. Wow.
I didn't watch
You gotta
it
be
at all.
kidding me, Benny. You gotta be kidding me.
I seen
And
a
me,
free.
someone
I
who's-
seen.
Me, someone who's been literally watching Brock Lesnar in WWE and UFC since his debut night on SmackDown. I've literally been watching him since day one, and I'm the fucking
Ish.
joke because I'm a Brock Lesnar fan, because I'm loyal. You could
Okay.
have one match with this
No.
guy and riding his
No.
ball sacks over
Okay.
one match. You kidding me, Ben?
I mean, I seen a few Ring of Honor
That's called
episodes.
bandwagoning.
All right, I seen a few Ring of Honor episodes about Kenny Omega and Young Bucks, and from what I've seen, I
Vince
say
just
they're
likes
a great
whoever the crowd
performance,
cheers
right?
for.
But
He could be like eating his dinner and overhear the crowd cheering something. Eric Rowan, Eric Rowan, and he would be like typed it in Discord, Eric Rowan, and he wouldn't even know what's going on.
Exactly.
He just hears the hype.
Eric Rowan.
It's like, yeah,
Okay.
it's
oh,
your
Eric
charity.
Rowan.
He's your charity. He's going to
Okay.
Ring of Honor. He's going to All Elite Wrestling.
Well,
It could be
They're
anyone.
holding signs up for Eric Rowan. He's there. Come on, Ben.
There's
You don't
there's
watch
people,
Ring of
I
Honor,
guarantee you, there's
WGP.
people like Ben in these arenas who probably don't even know who CM Punk is, but they're cheering his name because everyone else
I do
probably
know
have
who
no
CM
idea
Punk
who he even is.
I watch
But
all
they're
the
screaming
I
his
can
name because everyone else is doing
guarantee.
it.
I can
I
guarantee.
110% guarantee.
I can guarantee the new generation of WWE audience hear people chant CM Punk and they start chanting it because people
They've
are
never
chanting
seen him
it.
before in
They
their
don't even know who
lives.
it is. People are
Okay.
like CM Punk, CM
They
Punk.
just chant
Yo,
whatever's
no,
being
wait.
chanted.
Even better. Have you seen that video that I sent a while ago about CM Punk going up to this little kid? This little kid asked CM Punk when he's returning back to wrestling, and CM Punk goes, "How old you are?" and he was like a young age, and he goes, "Wow, I quit around your age. You were born." He's like, "What do you know who I am?"
CM Punk, yo, a savage now. Like, we're not.
He's like, I quit around the age you were
Yeah,
born.
wasn't that just like a big tweet?
Or the year, I should say, the year you were born.
Ben's a CM Punk fan now, even though he never heard of him.
Yeah.
He's a savage.
Okay,
Oh,
no. Hang on.
It's that quick.
I know he recently told a fan like "fuck off"
Salt.
or something like
Salt.
that. It's
Salt.
Oh yeah,
Salt.
he did tell a fan to
Salt,
fuck
yo.
off CM Punk.
Okay, Salt.
He said, "Why don't you go to All Elite?"
Match.
The fans like, "Why don't you go to All Elite Wrestling? You'll make a lot of money." And then he says, "Fuck off," or something like that. I'm like, oh damn, savage. You know that kid's heart is broken because you know he's like a big CM Punk fan, and he's like, I just wanted to see him wrestle.
And he called me, and it's some kid, and he kills himself online on Facebook.
Oh my god.
And CM Punk, yeah.
No.
Oh my god, you know you can look up obituary of who died on what day. Imagine you just looked at the list on who died like that the day after that, and one of the kids' name matched up to the person's Twitter that he said fucking off to. He's like, oh well.
Yeah, I hope that kid is not watching this stream right now. God,
Yeah, because we're that famous, Ben.
Oh man.
Oh no.
I hope that none of Brock Lesnar's family watches stream back when he said that he hoped that he broke his neck. That's worse than
He also said he hopes he dies in a fire.
You actually wanted this man to die.
He said he wants him to die in a fire today.
Yeah. That's worse than telling someone to fuck off. Fuck off is like you can just go walk away. You just go live your life to do whatever you want to do. You're gonna die in a fire. The audacity.
Savage, Ben.
Someone tells me to fuck off. I'm like, okay, bye. See you later.
Ben is CM Punk incarnated of this day. The savagery. Oh my god. Are we done?
We're gonna talk about your vocabulary, okay? Your grammar. We're gonna work on it.
We're gonna work on irrelevant meaning.
Oh, shut up, straight about that stupid word, my god.
You use it more than us. Just like you say Brock Lesnar say, you say it more than us.
Okay.
You say every word more than us.
Straight. Yeah. How many times do I have to say
You also say street more than us, apparently.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Of course I just said it on come up with on. But I will say this though. I really just want frickin' Lesnar just to lose. And then
we know, Ben. We know.
And then what?
God.
What did you say, Ben?
Well, yeah, you wanna know why? Yeah.
No,
why, Ben? Why? Tell me.
And then what?
What? Wait, hang on. Wait, yo, who's Lesnar? Yo, I don't even know who Lesnar is, so stop Lesnar.
Ben who?
Ben's Ben's finally starting to fade from existence because Australia doesn't exist, and the first thing that's going is his memory, so...
Wait, who's that guy? Who is it?
Exactly. And so it's all gone. So say goodbye to Ben Rivers,
Oh yeah,
guys.
guys, I got a big announcement. I guess you guys should watch some Temptation Island. It's a fucking great show. I mean, we advertise 24/7.
Jesus!
On the USA Network.
See, that's why I watched
there's 5 commercials.
I watched the British version.
I think on the next episode they're gonna have Benjamin Rivers and Brock Lesnar on it.
Oh no!
See if Ben can restrain himself from approaching Brock Lesnar.
No, I will punch Lesnar in the face.
It's gonna be just them two in a room, like a very small room, sitting very close to each other, and then as a fight that itch to conversate with Brock Lesnar.
Oh man. Shall we move on to rumors and news and bullshits like that?
I don't think there really are any big ones besides the.
We just talked about it.
There's a few.
Yeah. What?
No, there's a few.
Hang on, Jack
There's
Swagger. Actually, like one of
the
his
Jack
MMA
Swagger thing.
Yeah,
and
Jack
whatnot.
Swagger
even
won.
though
It was
he's
a good
not part
match.
of wrestling anymore. But
He did good. But the guy was like a. This was a squash match for UFC. Literally, this guy was like.
not UFC.
I know what I know. It's like I'm just saying UFC. When people talk about MMA in general, a lot of times they just say UFC. That's kind of what I did. So it's like this was a MMA squash match. The guy looked like some guy's dad who's grills in the backyard. I mean, he had like a fucking beer belly and shit.
Did Young Bucks actually invade the event?
No, they were there.
Or were they just there?
They were there,
They were
but and the cameras were on them. But so was Chuck Liddell and Dan Henderson and a lot of other big names. It was a good match. He got on top of the dude and like laid some elbows on him, and then choked him out. So, GG Jack Swagger, we the people.
Yep.
Also,
our Truth was actually also there. Yeah, also
was
our
he?
Truth was actually.
yeah, he's
our
friends.
Truth.
He's good friends with Jack Swagger.
Oh,
Alright, guys, it's that time. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, it's about time we're gonna
Oh,
end
my
this
God.
anyway. Unless there were any other big rumors, I don't think I had any. So.
Other
That-
than
I feel like I made it to the end.
Roman
this time.
Reigns being in the
Yeah.
movie with The Rock.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that Roman Reigns is in a movie with The Rock. I forgot.
It'll be a bit
Yeah,
part,
isn't it-
like Braun Strowman's
isn't it a
part in
spin-off?
Holmes and Watson or something. He'll be like
yeah,
his,
it's a Fast and Furious.
it'll be like his cousin or just some big guy that they need help doing
What are you
something.
talking
It won't
about?
be. It's not going to be a big role.
What?
It's probably going to be something real
Oh.
small, like a real small piece. Like, hey, this is we all come this size, or
Well, the
this
movie
is my brother.
isn't a big movie either. It's just a spin-off.
I
It's
think
Hobbs
you're.
and Shaw.
You're calling this a spin-off, but I think they're banking on this to make a lot of fucking money. So I wouldn't call
Why,
it
because
just
The
a
Rock is in
spin-off.
it? Just because The
exactly,
Rock is in it?
precisely.
Oh, The
Just
Rock and
because
Jason
The Rock
Statham in a Fast and the Furious spin-off.
Wait,
Gonna
what
make
is this?
10 times more money than actual Fast and Furious.
I bet it makes as much,
No.
if not more.
Wait,
It'll
what?
make some money.
Wow.
It'll
guess
make
what? Yeah,
a decent amount.
If it's good, I bet it.
Guess
I
what,
bet
Ben?
it does, and it has the potential to be good.
no match planned for the Undertaker at WrestleMania. Wow.
This, this could be a reason for
Good.
Rock to do this. This brings me back, it brings me back to that point in the whole Fast and Furious where, The Rock and Vin Diesel supposedly had beef with each other and they didn't want to be in the movie if he was going to be in the movie and whatnot, and no one really knew if this was a real beef or this was just hype for the movie, and it was just like, I don't know. But then you just have Dwayne Johnson come up with his own movie, freaking from Fast and Furious spin-off type deal, just like, maybe it's true. Maybe he doesn't want to work with Vin Diesel. Or maybe Vin Diesel doesn't want to work for him. What's going to happen to Fast and Furious 9 and 10 and 11 and 12?
I think the whole point of it was
okay.
that Fast and Furious was done, and it was time to move on.
Oh, also guys,
Maybe.
apparently Daniel Bryan
They're,
actually
there's
pulled
there's
some,
the working on the next Fast and the Furious anyways. But I don't know. Fast and Furious 9 is in the works. It's supposed to come out next year.
Oh, that's good.
Well, see, The Rock's a supporting character on Fast and Furious. He doesn't have to be there. Vin Diesel does.
Exactly, because his character's not confirmed yet.
I think it would be a major blow.
Tyrese Gibson and Vin Diesel and that one chick there is confirmed for the cast right now for Fast and Furious 9. But that doesn't mean that the rest of the people isn't confirmed.
I would like to see Vin Diesel in another good, like, badass movie, like Pitch Black.
Yeah. I love how we're talking about,
I don't give a
this
shit.
during the podcast.
It's time to. It's the end of it.
Jeez, man.
We're running down the clock.
Another rumor that I want to bring up. It's not really that big, but it's not really a rumor. WWE is working on another show, reality show looking for female divas or
no, female superstars.
Superstars.
It's gonna be called Female Superstar Equality Women Search First Time Ever.
First time ever. Exactly.
Oh yeah, that
exactly.
Yeah, freaking first time ever. Yeah, get rid of that.
And
it's gonna be the China Classic.
And other rumors and news, nothing really that major, but UFC fighter Henry Judo, I think that's how you say his last name, would fight for Nikki Bella.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I also heard about that also. It's just like, pissed off me about that. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, UFC fighters. What if like Daniel Cormier or John Jones popped in at the Royal Rumble?
What if John Jones shows
Conor
up
McGregor.
at freaking AEW? Because they're looking for UFC fighters. They said they're welcome.
I don't know. Well, I think because John Jones doesn't know who AEW is, even if it was more money, he would probably sign with WWE because that would get him more fame.
True.
He's after the immediate fame, not the long-term, which that may not be true. He may be willing to be down for the long-term investment.
It could be possible. Who knows?
Hang on. Those are going to... Wow,
are we going to see a fourth suspension for John Jones?
No. he passes tests.
Oh, he passes tests, but what about another test that comes up? I mean, wait. He passed his test, but what if he wins the title?
He did win the title. Win the WWE title?
You failed your test, boy. You gotta get out of here. One suspension.
You don't fail tests like that in WWE. They sweep that shit under the rug, boy.
I know they do sweep that shit under the rug. That's why that whole freaking what was it? Steroid ring got taken down. Like so many WWE superstars' names was listed. One of them being
WWE was like the DuPont of steroids.
Chi.
If you don't know who DuPont is, it's the people that damn near killed everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Abyss.
Abyss and who is it? Sonya Butt.
Yeah.
No, it's Sonjay Dutt.
Sonya Butt, I got you.
No, it's Sonjay. Oh my god. It is Sonjay Dutt. Apparently, like him and Abyss are going to be like producers. For
who cares? Honestly,
well,
I don't care.
Abyss
being a producer. Okay, buddy.
You know who they need to have producing?
Oh, who?
What?
James Cameron.
No.
James Cameron?
No.
Yeah. The director of Terminator 2, Avatar, you know, Titanic. Wait for me, Jack.
Have you ever been a fan of Abyss? Like, anybody even like that dude?
I don't even know who it is.
I mean, he was on TNA. He won the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
Never watched TNA.
Television.
I'm not a true wrestling fan. I only watch WWE.
I'm not a true wrestling fan. Wrestling fan.
Wrestling? Okay, I just had to say that for about 2 seconds.
But, nah. Abyss, he's a kind of, his mask is like a Mankind type mask that he wears. It's more of a Kane.
Like Hannibal Lecter?
It's like more of a Kane mask.
Like Hannibal?
I guess. Kinda, yeah.
The kind of psycho mask they put on people with the straight jackets. in movies?
No,
It's like
he
the 3
has
bars
his
on the
mouth
front.
open, but
He has
it's
his
like
mouth
there's a
open?
mask. Yeah, there's a mouth.
He has his mouth open?
No mouthpiece. Nothing covering his mouth. Mouth, yeah. Anyways, I guess that's it for the podcast.
That's it, guys. Yeah, this was a pretty good podcast. I like when we do these. It breaks up having to just cover Raw and SmackDown all the time. It's something a little different. I think it's a little more interesting, too, sometimes, though. Yeah. All right, guys. Catch us next week, same time. We'll be covering Royal Rumble, probably.
Unfortunately,
for most of the
I
show.
won't be here, so GG.
Yeah.
Wow.
Street's going to be busy taking vacation. He's going to visit Ben's mom. So.
Ooh, with another burn.
I got him again.
Ben, why are you still here? Ben's not even saying anything.
Yeah,
he's done.
Yeah. It always happens every freaking stream.
Every
no
stream,
more
huh?
roasting. Yo, you wanna know? Hang on. Yo, remember like, yo, where's, yo, what's like that stupid freaking puzzle that goes, no.
And that's a great place to end this stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next week.